Hello guys, this is me, CuteMimi25, back again making another video. Today I would like to share with you my top 5 favorite shows on Nick Jr. These are the 5 shows that I really liked watching on Nick Jr. and Noggin. And speaking of Noggin, if you're Command19 and you're watching this, I'd like to see you put these 5 shows on Noggin. Anyway, let's get to my top 5 favorite shows on Nick Jr. Number 5. Number 5 goes to Oswald because, well, it's a very nice spot for Oswald to go. Because, well, the reason I like Oswald is because it's colorful and the animation's actually pretty good. My only complaint is it's made by Hit Entertainment because we all know a lot of stuff. Hit Entertainment made a bunch of garbage, but they made interesting stuff. They're the same people who brought us Thomas and Friends, but a little different animation, but what do you expect? There are characters like Oswald, Octopus, Weenie is a hot dog, Henry is a penguin, Daisy is like a tall, orange, yellowish, green daisy. There's also characters like Johnny Snowman, the Egg Twins, Madame Butterfly, and Katrina the Caterpillar. They're all interesting characters. Plus, they have interesting personalities on the show. I recommend checking out Oswald if you're interested. Number 4. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. The funny thing is, this show is actually a Canadian show which originally aired on Teletoon. Now, when most people think of Canadian shows, or Canadian Nick Jr. shows, they think of Treehouse TV, but not Teletoon. But this is made by Teletoon. Apart from that, this show has characters like Maggie, who originally came up with this nowhere land place, and has friends like Beast, obviously the yellow guy with the polka dots, the red spots, I should say, and Hamilton, who is a pig who loves his cardboard box. It's like his home. And there are some other characters onto the show. The theme song is actually kind of interesting, and I like it when Beast says, "Great googly moogly." That show really is. If you want to check it out, I recommend it. This is number 4 on my list. Number 3. Allegras Window is number 3 on my list. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen this show for ages, but I still like it to this day. There have been a total of 4 seasons. I never saw it in its original run back in 1994 because I wasn't born until 1995. And I didn't see Allegras Window until I saw reruns of it in like 1998-ish, I think. I've also seen episodes of it on Noggin before they replaced Feet Face with, Musa Moose and Z. I wish they didn't remove Allegras Window on the programming on Noggin. I don't know why they chose to do that. They probably should have kept that as an option. I mean, they rerun another show at 1 in the morning Pacific time. Why couldn't they run Allegras Window at that time as well? I don't know. But overall, Allegras Window has interesting characters as well as friends and stuff like that. This is Number 2. Gullah Gullah Island is number 2 on my list. I think this show is pretty good. In fact, this show was also made in 1994. Again, I wasn't born until 1995. But I've seen some episodes rerun on Nick Jr., but most of the time, this rerun on Noggin. Now, there was also, it was being rerun on Noggin from 1999 to 2004, but it also aired in that 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific time zone. Most people would go by Eastern time zone, which would be like 4 in the morning. I kind of wish they did the same for Allegras Window, but Gullah Gullah Island is a very good show, too. In fact, the music is awesome. I also like the characters like Chanson the Pelican. I wish he had his own show. I really like that pelican on the show, but I also like Binya Binya. Overall, Gullah Gullah Island is number 2 on my list, but I'm just about to get to number 1. Number 1. Blue's Clues. This was my favorite show back in the day. It came out in 1996. Of course, I was born in 95, so yeah. Anyway, my birthday's coming up. Not going to tell you the exact date because it's a bad idea, and it's personal information. But anyway, this show was the first ever Nick Jr. show I've seen back in the day. Not the first ever kiddie show I've seen back in the day. This is like the second. The first one, I'd rather not speak of it because, let's face it, it's bad, and it should never exist in the first place. You know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, this show has a lot of good singing and stuff like that. Good songs and stuff like. I even like the original. I prefer the original run when they had like, we gotta find a pauper. That's the first clue. Put it in a notebook. Now what do we do? Then they show some of the characters jumping up and saying Blue's Clues. Later on, they changed it when, like, you know, they skipped the now what do we do part. And then later on, they replaced Steve with Joe. The reason why is because Steve's hair was about to fall out. He was about to go bald, if I remember correctly. And then they added Blue's Room, which I thought was okay, but not a huge fan of it. Anyway, overall, Blue's Clues, must-watch show. Thanks for watching. If your favorite show didn't make this list, why not share us your favorite Nick Jr. shows? I'm CuteMimi25, and I'm signing off.